meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something right now. At the end of the day, I will fuck you up. And I'm trying to be the bigger person, even though you
Hold on, something's coming out of here. Look, there's a bird, dude. It knows what's good. I'm telling you, I just heard it inside.
Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something right now. At the end of the day, I will fuck you up. And I'm trying to be the bigger person, even though you clearly are the bigger person.
Oh, you want to go outside? Yeah? All right. Okay.
Come on.
Mimi! 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 Mimi！ 真的呀，咪咪！
我妈说我脑子不好使，哼，笑死！我根本就没脑子，有脑子可不是这个价。我要让她知道，便宜没好货。
통화도 못해서 미안해. 할미가 미안해. 나보고 이제 화 풀어.
Chupando como loco. Estamos chupando como locos. De lujo con mi abuelo. Vino. Rico con hielo.
Ja pierdolę! Bubr, kurwa!
Dear my beloved audiences, today I want to tell you a story which was called The Dog and the Ancient Tree. In the heart of a small countryside village stood an ancient oak tree, older than anyone could remember. Its roots twisted deep into the earth, and its branches stretched proudly toward the sky, sheltering birds, squirrels, and countless stories. Beneath that mighty tree often rested a dog named Rusty, a golden-brown shepherd mix with wise eyes and a calm heart. Rusty belonged to Elias, an old farmer whose house stood just beyond the meadow. Every morning, Elias and Rusty walked together to the ancient tree. Elias would sit under its shade, reading the newspaper or whittling small wooden toys, while Rusty lay beside him, listening to the whispers of the wind through the leaves. Villagers said the tree had magic, that it remembered everything. People claimed if you sat beneath it long enough, you could hear echoes of the past, laughter, songs, and even tears carried by the roots. Rusty didn't understand words like magic, but he always felt something warm and alive whenever he rested against the trunk. As the years passed, Elias grew weaker. His hair turned white, his steps slower, his hands more fragile. But no matter how tired he became, he never missed a morning with Rusty under the tree. "This old tree has seen me grow up," Elias would say softly, patting Rusty's head. "And one day, when I'm gone, it'll still be here, watching over you." One winter, the cold came early. Snow covered the meadow, and the oak stood like a silent giant, its branches bare against a gray sky. Elias fell ill and couldn't leave his bed. Rusty stayed by his side, refusing to eat, his eyes filled with worry. On a quiet night, Elias whispered, "Rusty, go to the tree for me tomorrow. Promise." Rusty barked softly, understanding more than words could say. The next morning, Elias didn't wake up. The villagers buried him beneath the oak tree he loved so dearly. Rusty sat beside the grave, his fur dusted with snow, unmoving even as the wind howled. Days turned into weeks, and still Rusty stayed. The villagers brought him food, but he ate little. He seemed to be listening, as if waiting for a familiar voice to return. Then one evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, the wind shifted. The old oak's branches swayed gently, and a low creak echoed through the trunk, almost like a sigh. Rusty lifted his head. A faint whisper, tender and calm, seemed to float through the air. It was Elias's voice, carried on the breeze. "Good boy, Rusty. I'm here." Rusty wagged his tail weakly and laid his head against the roots. The warmth of the earth seemed to rise and wrap around him, as if the tree itself was embracing him. The next morning, the villagers found him lying peacefully beneath the oak, his eyes closed, his heart still. They buried Rusty beside Elias, and for years after, the villagers noticed something strange. Each spring, a circle of small wildflowers bloomed at the base of the tree, right where the two were buried. No one planted them, yet they returned faithfully every year. Children played among them, and the birds nested above, singing more sweetly than ever. Some nights, when the wind rustled through the branches, the villagers swore they could hear two faint sounds beneath the leaves, the quiet laughter of an old man and the gentle bark of a loyal dog. Generations came and went, but the tree remained, tall, strong, and full of stories. Beneath its wide roots, friendship and love slept peacefully, whispering to the earth and sky that some bonds never die. And whenever a traveler passed the meadow, their dog would always stop by the oak tree, sniffing the air curiously, tail wagging, as if sensing the spirit of Rusty still guarding the place he called home. The story of Rusty and the ancient oak is a tender reminder of loyalty, love, and the quiet eternity of nature. Rusty's devotion to his master, even after death, mirrors the unconditional bond that dogs offer, one that asks for nothing and gives everything. In a world where relationships are often fleeting and self-centered, such devotion feels almost sacred. The ancient tree symbolizes time and memory, a living witness to generations of joy, sorrow, and companionship. It teaches us that nature holds our stories long after we're gone, reminding us to live with kindness and connection. Rusty's resting place beneath the tree also reflects the cycle of life. How endings can become beginnings, how loss can bloom into beauty, like the wildflowers that grew every spring. In modern life, where people chase distractions and forget to slow down, this story calls us to pause, to sit beneath our own ancient trees, listen to the world, and cherish the bonds that truly matter. Love, once given, doesn't disappear. It roots itself deep in time, growing quietly, like an old oak that never forgets. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help our channel grow. But if you don't like it, then skip it and don't forget to check out our other videos. We love you and goodbye.